welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about 10 big mistakes that I see Etsy shop owners making, mistakes that I've made on Etsy, and these mistakes will stop you from making money on Etsy or certainly hinder you making money on Etsy. So stay tuned to find out my 10 top big no-nos, big mistakes not to do on Etsy. Now, I did make a video about this about a year ago now, but we do look back on our past experiences differently depending on how we grow and develop and educate ourselves. So this is my updated version of the big mistakes not to make on Etsy. So the 10 big mistakes to avoid when selling on Etsy are: number one, not copying others. I have seen shops that have their entire business based on copying others. I am not kidding. There is an Etsy shop that I have seen, I'm not going to name names, but they have copied directly one of the Etsy shop owners that are in my Facebook group, one of my lovely community. I felt awful about it. Yeah, they literally made a business copying this person. And by the way, if you don't know, I have a Facebook group. I am live in there every single week. I'm doing live teachings and education and trainings, things that are not on the YouTube channel. The link to join the Facebook group is in the description box below. But definitely, it is something that is a serious problem. And if you feel the need, you just can't help yourself by copying others, and don't be on Etsy. Seriously, guys. The most important thing to remember is that creativity comes from you, your brain, and your experiences, your beliefs, your opinions, etc., etc., not filtered through what someone else is doing. So just make sure that you are not copying others. By all means, research on Etsy, but do not copy others. Mistake number two is not getting your mindset right. And I know a lot of people are probably sat there rolling their eyes and going, oh, for goodness sake, mindset's mindset, whatever. Honestly, it is really important because the actions that you take are as a result of the thoughts that you think. And if the thoughts that you think are not great, or they're negative, or they're just not fab at all, then the actions that you take are going to be negative and not fab either. And that is going to directly impact your business. So getting your mindset right is something that is so important. Now, I do go into this in the Shortcut to Success course. We have a whole module on it that can be found in the description box below. You can find out more information, my stats and things like that. So go and have a look at that if you fancy learning about your mindset and other things as well. Number three is taking and trusting advice that is coming from places that they shouldn't be coming from. So if someone's trying to tell you to do something and they are not where you want to be, personally, I don't listen to them, purely because you want to be taking advice from people who have been where you want to go, who are where you eventually want to be. They've been through it. They've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. So only take advice from those people who have actually proven physical stats, whatever. You can go on their shops, you can look at what they're doing, that have proven that they have been where you want to go, or they are where you want to be. Definitely one to remember. Number four, not having enough products. Now, you can't just throw up 10 products on Etsy and expect to make sales. I hate to break it to you, but I feel like 100+ products is, the baseline of where you need to be. I personally have about 600 products. I used to have 1,500 products. I did slim them down. I am making more products. I do want to get that up to the 1,000 mark. You don't have to make 1,000 products. I am not telling you to do that. What I am telling you to do is to make sure that you have a decent amount of products, even if that is repackaging the existing products that you have into gift sets and things like that. You don't have to make 100 new things. That's not what I'm saying. But the more listings you have on Etsy, the better chance you are at being found in the search. Now, guys, I do have a 30 days to a kick butt Etsy shop workbook. It's a 74-page workbook. It's free. It's free. It's free. Go and grab it. I do go through this. I do go through how to batch listings and get more listings on your Etsy shop and things like that into detail in that workbook. It's in the description box below. Honestly, guys, you'll find such value from it. It's really worth it. Number five is not starting an email list straight away. I have a video on this, and it's a good video. People have found immense value from it. I will link it in the description box. But you need to start a mail list from day one. Starting an email list is the best way to take back control of your business from Etsy. Etsy is a platform. Etsy own their platform. You don't own your Etsy shop, really. You have an Etsy shop. You are renting a space on Etsy's platform, but you do not own your Etsy shop. You own the brand, yes, but you don't own your customers. If Etsy was to boot you off okay, which is a horrible thought, but if they were to boot you off, you haven't got a business. If you're just on Etsy, you've lost your business. So making sure that you are getting email subscribers, you are making an email list right from day one is something that you need to do, and a mistake that I would not suggest you make. Number 6 is starting something that you are not passionate about. Honestly, guys, you need to have passion for your craft, because there's going to be days where you're putting in time and energy and not seeing anything at the end of it. You'll be working for free to develop and start your business. And there are some dark, lonely nights when your passion for this item or this craft or this way that you make this or this business is the only thing that's going to get you through. So you need to make sure that you have passion for the business, passion for the craft. Number 7 is not putting in enough time. Having an Etsy shop is a legitimate business. A legitimate business needs to have the time put into it to work. I hate to break it to you guys, but not putting any time into your Etsy shop is something that is such a huge mistake, because you are wasting such a good opportunity. Put time into your Etsy shop. Instead of staying up watching Netflix till 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, work on your Etsy shop. Your Etsy shop is the start to your brighter financial future. So please, please, please put the time and the effort into it. Number 8 is thinking that keywords and SEO, which is search engine optimization, is everything. It is not. I can't tell you the amount of Etsy shop owners who are at the beginning of their journey that message me that say, hey, how can I rank better in Etsy? What SEO secrets, hacks, tips and tricks do I need to get those sales? I'm sorry. SEO is not everything. SEO is one little piece of the puzzle. There are probably about 20 plus pieces of the puzzle that you need. Again, something that we do go into detail in the course, but guys, you need to stop thinking that SEO is everything. If you're thinking that that is literally all it takes for you to get sales on Etsy, then you are going to be unpleasantly surprised, because believe it or not, you can rank on page 1 for a really competitive term. Probably unlikely if your listings aren't that great, but you could do. You could get people clicking into your listing. Something about the pictures, the text, whatever, could turn that prospective buyer off, and they will leave your listing and your shop never to return again. So believe me, SEO is not everything. Number 9 is not having a community and support network behind you. I created a Facebook group, which is in the description box below. And honestly, guys, it is such a supportive, amazing community. If you're starting an online business, chances are that you don't have a lot of people in your life that are doing the same thing. You might do, and that's great, but chances are that you don't. You need to have a support network behind you. For those days where you want to just rant about a customer that hasn't received an order and they're getting nasty messages and things like that, and your other half or your sister, friends, family members just don't understand, for those days, you need a support network behind you, not only to rant to, but also to learn new things from, to gain experiences from, to read about Etsy and tips and tricks and success stories and things like that. Believe me, I wish that I had had a support network behind me sooner, especially for those days when I just really wanted to just sound off and rant at someone. And number 10, the very, very last one, is thinking that Etsy was like every other business, because it is not. It is not. It's not like selling on eBay. It's not like selling on Depop. It's not like trying to sell on Amazon or anything like that. Etsy is its own beast. Etsy is an amazing place for artisans to connect with their customers and build the lives of their dream and the lives that they want. Believe me, I have done it. I am a full-time Etsy seller, and I am so proud of my Etsy shop. But thinking that it is like every other business, the same as drop shipping, the same as buying things and reselling them on, it is not the same. And the sooner you understand that, the better. Etsy is a business, sure, but it is so much different than the average Joe business out there. And that is why I've made this YouTube channel and the course and everything like that. So definitely, guys, definitely subscribe if you're thinking of opening an Etsy shop. There is so much value to be found on this YouTube channel, in the Etsy course, and in the free 30-day workbook. So I am giving you all of the tools and the knowledge that you need. Now all you need to do is to just put it all into place. So give this video a big thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe also, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Bye!